As I wake up, as I go outside, I'm hit with a light that's shining on my face that allows me to see even more light. This light that I'm talking about is the sun. But that light is attracting the light that is already within me. You know, like attracts like. So light attracts light as well. If there's light, how can there be darkness? With all that being said, I'm your reflection. Just think about every single person that you ever came across in life. They all teach you about you. You may think that other people and what they got going on in their lives and their stories and their narrative is playing a role in your life, but really it's what you think about them. You're projecting onto them, and then they're bringing that back to you, and you think that that's them, but it's basically your own perception. But what I learned and just came to conclusions with through reading, through my own experiences, through my own thought processes, is that we are all the same. I made a few videos about this before, but we are literally the same people with different faces and going through different things at different times. There's numerous more similarities than we have differences. A lot of times we live in a world that highlights every single difference they can, especially here in America, from political party to color to, man, any type of distinguishment, a type of division, people will do it. And I think it's a means of people wanting to feel like they did something or being egotistical and prideful. But that's neither here nor there. I say all this to say, every person that I ever experienced shows me. And it's such a literal thing. It's happened so many times that it's like, okay, I can't deny this. So many people are teaching each other lessons every single day. Even people that you may talk stuff about, people you may not like, all people, all have their contribution in your life. And sometimes it takes having a negative person in your life or a negative event to reflect to you back your light. A lot of times we have things happen to us, negative events, and they highlight our shadow rather than our light, or rather we choose to think that and not see the light within it. But within every situation there is light, and in order for your shadow to persist, there needs to be light, and that's just the way life is. So as you live your life, and even reflecting back on the things and people you've witnessed, even just like the last week, just take a moment and be like, where did other people teach me about me? And it's literally everybody. Like, I don't know if there's been an event in my life that is exempt from this, because this notion can always be extrapolated, and you can always find a reason to see the reflection and see that other people are showing you. And this is such a great thing, because it's like, a lot of times, like, people don't grow because they don't know what they want, they don't know where they're going, and they don't know obviously how to do it or to take the steps to do it. But now that you're aware of what it is, you can start to learn how to see this in your life and apply it to your life, and know that I don't have to try super hard to find the answers and things that I need for myself. They are here and are being displayed to me through each and everybody. And even the wind is teaching me about myself, because I just got the thought, I'm like, damn, the sun got blocked, the wind's here, but it reminded me to stay focused, to realign. So anything and everything can be a reflection in the teacher. And also want to talk about the power of oneness. And man, I feel like I can't escape this idea, from calling myself unlimited to I'm I'm on my 7th book this year, and probably every one of these books has hinted at the oneness of everything. Even the book I read called The Biology of Belief, and talking about the more scientific aspect of cells and how they dictate and shape your life and your health. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. But anyways, through reading all these books and obtaining this knowledge, I have not been able to let go of the idea of oneness. And what oneness is unlimited. If I call myself unlimited, what is outside of unlimited? It's nothing. Everything is unlimited. That means you, everything I'm looking at, everything in this yard, my whole consciousness as far as it goes, and further than that, on and on and on. There is no limit to unlimited. So that means everybody is a part of that. So everybody is a reflection to me. But a lot of times we're so caught up in our individual realities and being separate and egotistical that we forget that we're a part of something way bigger than us, way bigger than the fleeting sense of self that we try to grasp onto within this human body, instead of knowing that I'm a light bulb. I'm trying to figure out, I'm a volt of electricity in this great light bulb that is life. So you matter, and the very little things matter. It's even like, I love life because the smallest thing, the littlest thing can teach you the biggest thing, because it's about your perspective and you allowing it to. So how will you allow yourself to see the reflections of other people within you? They will continuously show you yourself. People may come, somebody come up to you, say something rude or something, but don't take it personal. Know that they feel some type of way about themselves. They are projecting that onto you because they see that your light is, they see that your light is there, and now their shadow is trying to bond with the light. So a lot of times when anybody says anything or anybody has any malicious intent, it has nothing to do with you. It's them and their own consciousness, but they may see you in your light or whatever it is, your reflection, and not see the growth in it, and rather take it out on you, instead of knowing that you're teaching them about themselves. And even in that midst, you are teaching me about myself. So we're just all in a great classroom, all teaching each other infinitely in so many different ways about the same thing. And that's such a beautiful thing of life. We're all learning about this oneness through different aspects, different eyes, but ultimately coming to the same conclusion that we're all reflections of each other. We're all different shades of this light, manifested to do different things, but ultimately bring us back to this oneness. And know that the same light I see in the sun is the same light within my soul, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm reflecting it, and the light that the sun is illuminating onto me, you're able to see that. So we could bring that even into the practical, you know what I'm saying, realm. But yeah, man, I'm your reflection. I'm here to show you yourself in the greatest, most literal sense, and even on the figurative, spiritual, in every way. I teach you yourself, and you teach me about you, about me. We're just all teaching each other, and that's what we'll continue to do. I'm always open to learn, and that's probably one of my favorite things to do in life, is learn and just be open to experiencing new things, because everything I learn outside teaches me about who I am within, man. I appreciate y'all for listening. I love y'all. We out. Y'all check out the links in the description. Just dropped a new song, and we're gonna keep going up. Project coming later this month, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Unlimited. Let's go.